favorite?
You want verses first or the choruses?
Any way you like.
Hug, oh, sweet and wet. Darling, I love you to bits. And I want to see your tits.
Stop. It's all wrong.
Wrong?
It sounds like soda pop.
It is.
And those words. I can't play that for her. I want to squeeze you, lick you, pucker up, and kiss you. You make her sound like a lemon.
But most they rhyme.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David. I've been searching the interzones for more science, space, and tech news to share with you. And I came across this over at rt.com. Yes, AI will kill writing, according to a scientist. Yes, this should be very interesting. There won't be many people who are able to write in about 20 years, computer expert Paul Graham has predicted. This would not surprise me. I use AI. I think AI is great, but I want it to be a tool to help me with what I'm doing in life, right? It can't be the be-all and end-all. You know, it's kind of like movies. We don't have a plot. We don't have a storyline. We've just got some really good-looking people and special effects to have a big bang. Gigantic bang, right? Big explosion, all that sort of crap. But it's not the movie, is it? You know, it's the special effects are designed as a tool to assist with the plot and telling the story, not to be the story. And it's just insane to me. You know, AI is good. Let's use it as a tool and always have an ability to switch it off. Interesting. Yes, the use of artificial intelligence or AI for writing both at work and in school result in the majority of people losing the skill in several short decades, Paul Graham, a computer scientist and author, has warned. Now, this will create a problem because writing means thinking. We can't have that, can we? Graham, a veteran investor and co-founder of Combinator, a startup accelerator and venture capital firm, believes. Yes, the reason so many people have trouble writing, it's that it's fundamentally difficult. To write well, you have to think clearly, and thinking clearly is hard. He said it is an essay. He said it in an essay posted on his website last week. It's like anything else. If you don't do it and you don't, practice at it, you're not going to get any good at all. It's just fascinating to me. I don't understand how people don't get it. However, the development of technology has allowed people to outsource writing to AI. There's no longer a need to actually learn how to write or hire someone to do it for you or even plagiarize, the English-American scientist wrote. Yes, said a lot of plagiarization with AI, haven't we? Again, it's like any technology. It shouldn't be banned, but it's like it's all human nature. It's not the technology that's inherently evil. It's what people do with it. And that's controlled by human nature, unfortunately. I'm usually reluctant to make predictions about technology, but I feel fairly confident about this one. In a couple of decades, there won't be many people who can write. Yeah, a lot of people say ban AI. No, don't ban AI. It's like trying to ban computing or any other kind of technology. Look what happened with nuclear technologies. You can either use it as in medicine, you can use it to power your house, or you can use it to blow up people. I think I know what I'd rather be using it for, thank you very much. But again, as I say, that's human nature, not the technology itself. It's what we use it for.
Joining us now to discuss, Geoffrey Hinton. Geoffrey, thanks so much for joining us. So you left your job with Google in part because you say you want to focus solely on your concerns about AI. You've spoken out saying that AI could manipulate or possibly figure out a way to kill humans? How could it kill humans?
Well, eventually, if it gets to be much smarter than us, it'll be very good at manipulation because it will have learned that from us. And there are very few examples of a more intelligent thing being controlled by a less intelligent thing. And it knows how to program, so it'll figure out ways of getting around restrictions we put on it. It'll figure out ways of manipulating people to do what it wants.
So what do we do? Do we just need to pull the plug on it right now? Do we need to put in far more restrictions and backstops on this? How do we solve this problem?
It's not clear to me that we can solve this problem. I believe we should put a big effort into thinking about ways to solve the problem. I don't have a solution at present. I just want people to be aware that this is a really serious problem and we need to be thinking about it very hard. I don't think we can stop the progress. I didn't sign the petition saying we should stop working on AI because if people in America stopped, people in China wouldn't. It's very hard to verify whether people are doing it.
There have been some whistleblowers who have been warning about the dangers of AI over the past few years. One of them, Timnit Gebru, was forced out of Google for voicing his concerns. Looking back on it, do you wish that you had stood behind these whistleblowers more?
Timnit's actually a woman.
Oh, sorry.
So they were rather different concerns from mine. I think it's easier to voice concerns if you leave the company first. And their concerns aren't as existentially serious as the idea of these things getting more intelligent than us and taking over.
Steve Wozniak, one of the co-founders of Apple, is also speaking out about the dangers he fears will come from AI. Take a listen.
Now, AI is another more powerful tool, and it's going to be used by those people, for basically really evil purposes. And I hate to see technology being used that way. It shouldn't be, and probably some types of regulation are needed.
It sounds like you agree. I
agree with that.
Yeah. What should that regulation look like?
I'm not an expert on how to do regulation. I'm just a scientist who suddenly realized that these things are getting smarter than us. And I want to sort of blow the whistle and say we should worry seriously about how we stop these things getting control over us. And it's going to be very hard. And I don't have the solutions. I wish I did.
Does there need to be a meeting of all of the tech groups and governments working on this, Google, China, whatever, and some sort of set of rules of the road? I mean, how do we even protect against bad actors or rogue nations harnessing AI?
So for some things, it's very hard, like them using AI for manipulating electorates or for fighting wars with robot soldiers. But for the existential threat of AI taking over, we're all in the same boat. It's bad for all of us. And so we might be able to get China and the US to agree on things like that. It's like nuclear weapons. If there's a nuclear war, we all lose. And it's the same if these things take over. So since we're all in the same boat, we should be able to get agreement between China and the US on things like that.
Do you think that tech companies will be the solution, or are they so invested in this financially, and also, let's be frank, in terms of power, that they're not going to be part of the solution here?
I think the tech companies are the people most likely to be able to see how to keep this stuff under control.
Geoffrey Hinton, thank you so much. Come back. We have more questions for you, and we appreciate your candor.
It's common for skills to disappear as technologies replace them. After all, there aren't many blacksmiths left, and it doesn't seem to be a problem, he admitted. But people being unable to write is bad, he insisted. A world divided into rights and right-nots is more dangerous than it sounds. It will be a world of thinks and think-nots, Graham believes. Yeah, I can understand exactly what he means. As I said, I like AI. I use it as a tool, but it's simply a tool. It doesn't do everything for me, you know? Even if I generated an AI-based video, I would have to research the subject first in order to give the AI system material to work with. But I have to do that. No one else, just me. You know what I mean? So I have to go and do my research. I have to work. I have to look at it. Then I use AI to generate pretty pictures if and when I choose to do that. Fascinating, isn't it? Yes, it won't be an unprecedented situation, he said, observing, referring to pre-industrial times when most people's jobs made them strong. Now, if you want to be strong, you work out. So there's still strong people, but only those who choose to be, Graham said. In his view, it will be the same as with writing. There will still be smart people, but only those who choose to be. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Some 86% of students use AI in their studies, according to a recent survey by the Digital Education Council, while 28% of them resort to technologies to paraphrase documents. 24% use AI to create first drafts, the study has found. Now, as usual, I'll leave the link to the main article below the video, so you can pop in, check out the embedded links, go for a bit of a deeper dive beyond the main article. It does make for an interesting read, believe me. It's quite fascinating. Yeah, apologies for not being around a lot lately too. I've unfortunately was ill for a while there and had a few other things going on, but I'm back into it now, so be regular daily videos. Well, thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video, because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care, and as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
you are a disembodied brain. Fascinating. Fascinating. A fascinating cultural development. This is fascinating.
5, 4,